Two of the Amazon's most dangerous predators share the same murky waters. One is a giant constricting snake that can reach over 6 meters in length. The other is a massive reptile with one of the strongest bite forces on the planet. When these two apex predators encounter each other, something has to give. In the flooded forests and blackwater rivers of the Amazon basin, the green anaconda and the black caiman occupy the very top of the food chain. Both are ambush hunters. Both are supremely adapted to aquatic life, and both are capable of killing prey far larger than themselves. But what happens when predator meets predator? The answer reveals something extraordinary about the nature of survival in one of Earth's most competitive ecosystems. The green anaconda is the heaviest snake in the world. Females, which are significantly larger than males, can weigh over 200 kilograms. Their muscular bodies generate crushing pressure that stops blood flow and suffocates prey within minutes. Anacondas do not chase their food. They wait. Submerged in shallow water with only their eyes and nostrils breaking the surface, they remain motionless for hours, sometimes days. When suitable prey waits close enough, the strike is explosive. The snake launches forward, coils around the animal, and begins to squeeze. The black caiman is equally formidable. Growing up to 5 meters long and weighing over 400 kilograms, it is the largest predator in the Amazon ecosystem. Its bite force exceeds that of any crocodilian species ever measured. Black caimans are primarily nocturnal hunters, using electroreceptors in their snouts to detect the faint electrical signals of nearby animals. Their diet includes fish, capybaras, deer, and anything else they can catch, including occasionally other large reptiles. So who wins when these two giants clash? The reality, documented through decades of field observations, is far more nuanced than a simple winner-takes-all scenario. Both species actively prey on each other. The outcome depends almost entirely on size, timing, and who strikes first. Juvenile black caimans are regular prey for adult anacondas. A caiman under 2 meters long stands little chance against a large female anaconda. The snake's ambush strategy works perfectly against smaller caimans basking at the water's edge. One moment the caiman is resting. The next, powerful coils are wrapping around its body. The caiman's jaws, though dangerous, cannot reach backward effectively once the snake has secured its grip behind the head. The constriction prevents the caiman from taking a breath. Death follows within minutes. But the tables turn dramatically as caimans grow larger. Adult black caimans have been observed killing and consuming anacondas of considerable size. A 4-meter caiman possesses the jaw strength to bite through the snake's body entirely. Field researchers in Brazil have documented caimans shaking anacondas violently after catching them, breaking the snake's spine before swallowing it in sections. The caiman's armored scales also provide significant protection against constriction. An adult caiman's ribs and osteoderm plates can resist the crushing pressure that would kill most other animals. This creates an unusual ecological balance. Neither species can dominate the other absolutely. Instead, a constant assessment of risk occurs whenever they encounter each other. Observations from the Pantanal and the Amazon floodplains reveal fascinating behavioral patterns. Large anacondas actively avoid areas where adult black caimans are concentrated. Similarly, female caimans with nests become hyper-vigilant against anaconda intrusion, as the snakes readily consume caiman eggs. Both species have learned, through countless generations of interaction, to recognize the threat the other poses. When direct confrontation does occur between similarly sized individuals, the encounter often ends in a stalemate. Neither animal commits to a full attack. Instead, they engage in what researchers describe as mutual assessment behavior. The anaconda may begin to approach, testing the caiman's reaction. The caiman responds with threat displays, opening its jaws wide to reveal the pale interior of its mouth. If neither backs down, the situation can escalate. But escalation is costly. Injuries sustained in fights with apex predators heal slowly, if at all. Infection is common. Energy expenditure is enormous. For both animals, avoiding unnecessary conflict is the smarter survival strategy. This calculation becomes especially clear during the dry season, when receding waters concentrate both species in shrinking pools and channels. Population density increases. Encounters become more frequent. Yet documented predation events during these periods remain relatively rare. Both predators seem to recognize that the risks outweigh the potential benefits of attacking an animal that can fight back effectively. The evolutionary pressures shaping this relationship have produced remarkable adaptations in both species. Anacondas possess some of the most flexible skulls of any snake. Their jaw bones are connected by elastic ligaments that allow the mouth to stretch around prey items several times wider than the snake's head. This adaptation lets them consume animals as large as deer, peccaries, and yes, young caimans. Their digestive systems are equally extraordinary. Powerful stomach acids can dissolve bone, hide, and scales over the course of several weeks. Black caimans have evolved enhanced sensory capabilities for detecting approaching threats. The dome pressure receptors on their snouts can sense water displacement from meters away. This allows them to detect an approaching anaconda before the snake gets within striking distance. Their night vision is exceptional, aided by a reflective layer behind the retina called the tapetum lucidum. In the darkness where both species prefer to hunt, the caiman often sees the anaconda coming. Perhaps most significantly, both species have developed remarkably efficient metabolisms. Anacondas can survive for months between meals. Black caimans can do the same. This metabolic flexibility means neither animal is forced into desperate, high-risk hunting attempts. They can afford to wait for safer opportunities. A caiman that passes up an anaconda today will still be alive to catch a capybara tomorrow. This patience defines life at the apex of the Amazon food web. Every calorie counts. Every risk must be justified by potential reward. The relationship between these predators also shapes the behavior of countless other species in the ecosystem. Capybaras, the world's largest rodents and a preferred prey item for both anacondas and caimans, have evolved sophisticated vigilance behaviors. They rarely rest far from water, using it as an escape route from land-based predators. But they also scan the water constantly, knowing that death can strike from below as easily as from the shore. This constant state of alertness keeps capybara populations in check, which in turn affects the vegetation they graze on. The entire ecosystem ripples outward from these apex predator interactions. River dolphins avoid the shallow, vegetation-choked waters where anacondas wait. Fish populations shift in response to caiman hunting pressure. Even the timing of breeding cycles in certain prey species appears to correlate with seasonal changes in predator activity. Recent research using GPS tracking and camera traps has begun to reveal just how carefully these apex predators partition their habitat. Anacondas show preference for extremely shallow, heavily vegetated areas where their ambush strategy works best, and where large caimans cannot easily maneuver. Black caimans dominate the deeper channels and open lagoons where their superior swimming speed gives them the advantage. These habitat preferences are not absolute, but the tendency is clear. Each predator gravitates toward the environment where it holds the upper hand. The Amazon's annual flood cycle adds another dimension to this dynamic. During high water, the forest floor becomes an aquatic hunting ground. Both anacondas and caimans spread out across vast territories. Encounter rates drop. Prey is abundant and dispersed. This is the season of plenty, when both predators can hunt without constantly checking over their shoulders. Then the waters recede. The dry season concentrates life into an ever-shrinking network of pools and rivers. Competition intensifies. Prey becomes scarce. And yet, even under these conditions, the mutual respect between anaconda and caiman holds. Neither can afford a Pyrrhic victory. This is what millions of years of coevolution looks like. Two perfect predators, each capable of killing the other, locked in an evolutionary arms race that has produced not constant warfare, but careful calculation. The anaconda's constriction versus the caiman's crushing bite. Ambush strategy versus armored defense. Flexibility versus raw power. There is no ultimate winner in this matchup. There never was meant to be. Both species have thrived in the Amazon for millions of years precisely because neither has eliminated the other. Their continued coexistence is not a flaw in the system, it is the system. Competition and predation, balanced against risk and reward, filtered through the relentless logic of natural selection. The next time a green anaconda slides through the flooded forest, it will pause at the edge of a deeper channel. Somewhere in that dark water, a black caiman waits. Both predators will assess, both will calculate, and in all likelihood, both will turn away, seeking easier prey elsewhere. This is not weakness, this is survival strategy refined over epochs. This is two of nature's most formidable killing machines, acknowledging that some battles are simply not worth fighting. And in that mutual recognition lies one of the Amazon's most profound truths. Even apex predators have limits. Even the most dangerous animals in the rainforest must respect the consequences of their choices. The flooded forest continues its ancient rhythms. The anaconda slips beneath the lily pads. The caiman sinks below the surface. Both will hunt again tonight. Both will kill again, but not each other, not this time.